Teams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now they'll try the right side. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Got a little space. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, running back on the move. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Canes want to move quickly.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Breaks the tackle.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum.
Makes a catch at the 15. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding inside.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick. Turning it on! Powers through. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Oh, he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. To throw, it's Knight. Buys a little time. He's going to take off.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Unloads to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Hurricane! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown time.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snap of this drive will come from inside inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Time to take a shot. He's got it on the outside. Off and running. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Canes.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mullen. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He lets it fly. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the first quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their second right there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's got him this time. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second.
14.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to run it. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but, man, he makes this fourth down way more manageable. It's tough when you got fourth in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. Great place to start for this offense. They'll try the right side. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Knight. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
He'll bring it out. It's Mullen. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can...
Brings it in down the right side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Bama! He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. There he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Gets away from one. He's got space. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Calls his own number. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability to stop and to run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Mullen. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Look out, he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Might as well give it to him again. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Alabama! Gotta fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising. You're not going to keep the lid on this. Forever, sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by a field goal over Nebraska. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Knight. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete out of the backfield. Brings into the open. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, they're after him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Canes need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He slings it deep to the left. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Slippery slide. Finds his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to...
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. His junior. Making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Dropping back, it's Knight. He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Bringing it back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Slithers into space. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Alabama will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Give to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Makes the grab, it's Barnes. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Grab near the sticks, it's Peppers. And this defense's head is spinning, he gets it down to the 27. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Peppers. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They'll line up to go for two.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
On the ground, it's Pryor. He breaks the tackle. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's a heat. trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
This is a designed run. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense set on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Gets it to the back. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Got to give this guy credit all season long. He's played well, he's stayed healthy, and he's just executing. With that last throw, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards as we get late in the season.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Alabama.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. So here comes our first play of overtime. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Pocket breaking down. There he goes. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Canes. They take the lead here in overtime.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a 1st down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. 1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown time! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the fourth down.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Offense going to use a timeout. I'm not sure they had that pressure protected. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. At that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Passing on the field goal, and they'll try to move the chains on fourth and short. Wide receiver comes in motion.
To the line.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front.
Touchdown, Bama! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Can't do it better than that. The two-point conversion is good, and the lead is 8. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Knight. Got a man, it's Peppers. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Barnes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They'll go to the air. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to fire. Buying some time. Touchdown, Miami! With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to